well, let's talk about probably the most, what do I want to say, the most mass-produced, aside from Jewel Power Gwenevere, is Deluxe Gwenevere.
Deluxe Gwen.
Deluxe Jewel Adventure Princess Gwenevere.
Yes. I always, like we've said before, it always kills me. The party dresses are Jewel Adventure.
It's just such a title.
Yeah, it's like, why?
Right? He's usually adventuring in this poofy pink outfit.
Exactly.
And again, you can hear all of our rants and raves on the archive showcase episode. But screen accuracy-wise, okay, we don't know what's under the decorative breastplate that she wears in her Jewel Adventure outfit. So I guess I'm glad that they gave them some little designs on these.
Right.
But it's just like, okay, so there's this like fun sun blast, but you never see this in the show. So you just have to assume that's what the artwork was.
Now, if I remember correctly, are there some pieces of artwork from the style guide that show turnarounds of them in a bodysuit that have a similar design?
Yes, there are, but again, we don't really ever see those.
You don't
in the
ever
show.
see them in the show. They're just in that style guide.
Yes, they are. So that's probably, again, where they were probably pulling it from. They were like, oh, look, it's there.
Look, it's here. I guess we'll use it.
So clearly it must be in the show. Let me just turn it into the toy.
Oops. Yeah.
So, starting at her top, her little tiara. We were talking about how Kale's shoulder piece could be turned into a tiara. I feel like Gwen's tiara could be turned into a shoulder piece.
It's huge.
It's so much larger than what it is in the show. I think probably because it's like nested in her hair in the show, but then obviously with a toy they need to come down. But it hooks into her ears. Like,
it always makes me laugh because it feels like something from Pretty Pretty Princess that a 5-year-old would put on. And I miss, of course, the gems not being painted. Again, this is another golden gem.
Pieces that are supposed to be in there. But for the most part, she really is just pink.
Yeah.
So I think from a screen accuracy point of view, it's pretty screen accurate.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that the sunstone is in her hand and it's also on the breastplate, but they should have painted it on the breastplate.
Right.
But I guess then I would be upset because then I'd be like, there's 2 sunstones.
I know. I do appreciate that they kept her choker. Mm-hmm. I wish they had kept it a little more hot pink.
Because it's supposed to be the color of like, the breastplate and everything else.
So, it's interesting because the breastplate, the choker, the crown, and the puffy sleeves are all supposed to be the sort of same hot pink color with accents. But the dress in the toy includes the puffy sleeves all as one piece.
Well, again, I think it's
a manufacturing.
It's a manufacturing limitation. But, and we've talked about this, again, the lighter material. I don't know any, well, maybe, in medieval times, any woman that would have worn such a see-through dress.
Yes.
So,
you would have been thrown right out of church.
Right. So that's that. So yes, I do kind of wish that the sleeves were. But I think on the toy, it's a nice breakup because you have the darker color breastplate and then the lighter sleeves and the lighter dress. They even kept the wraparound shoes, so her ankles have a little wrap that goes around her ankle, and that's on the toy as well. Now, this is something that actually I never thought of as a child, and I'm not thinking about it until this very moment. Her legs are exposed in the artwork on the show, and the toy, it's all pink.
It's all molded pink.
You never thought of that? No!
That's hilarious.
Did you think about this?
I sort of recognized it in the back of my mind, but now looking at the artwork right next to it, I'm like, oh yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
But then already, they're very hesitant to want to paint everything different colors, so it's I get it, it's probably like a legging, like a tight or something like that under it, but it's how would they have done it if it was skin tone, but then they had to paint the shoes the individual color?
You know what, they had to paint the shoes anyway. They could have just molded the leg in the same plastic they use for the arms.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the on the Deluxe doll, it's all one color. It's all that just pearlescent pink.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm saying
I think you could have molded the leg separately in a different color.
Yeah, but then you still have to paint the shoes.
Yeah, but is the shoe not painted?
No, it's all one
Deluxe?
color.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all one color. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't individually paint the shoes.
Okay.
But, that's just the way it is. Deluxe Fallon, though, has the shoes
She has painted shoes, yeah.
But Tamara and Gwenevere don't. Because Deluxe Fallon also has the elf shoes, whereas Tamara and Fallon have the heels with the wraps.
Right, okay.
Which is really only a Gwenevere design. Tamara doesn't have those.
Right.
But that's another conversation. Yeah. So anyway,
I also don't love Deluxe Gwen's hair. In fact, I don't really like any of the Deluxe's hair.
Aw, I like them.
Because to me, they're just like an Aquanet poof.
So you just wanted it to be a little bit more tame?
I wanted a little more tame.
Oh, I think the reason why I liked it because it gave that doll toy feature that I was missing from the rest of them.
They're definitely a doll toy look.
Right.
Yeah.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.